Okay, time to take a look at the Leif electric heated blanket. Oh, wow. A surprisingly soft material. I really like that. It looks a little brighter in the camera. I'm going to see if I can darken this up. Right about there is what it looks like to the eye. So nice, it's almost like a maroon color. So we got our instructions. And you can feel what feels like a wire inside here, so that's going to be the heating element, although it is not very intrusive. So you're definitely going to feel the blanket, not the wire. So we got our controller, we got on and off, temp down, temp up, and then timer. So nice and simple. And this is how it's going to connect. So we'll just take that and plug it in. I actually like that they got it that way, so you can't plug it in backwards. So it does have a tag on it. It says that it is ETL listed, which is excellent. It is 120 volts and 120 watts, which actually isn't that much. 100% polyester and 50 inches by 60 inches. So this is actually a fairly large blanket. And I like they got this material here on the back too. This is also very, very soft. So overall, very nice feeling blanket. It is a 2-prong plug, and it looks like it's about 6 feet in total length. That's interesting. It has kind of a shaded screen on there. So if you're trying to sleep with this, that'd actually be kind of nice. So right now it says that it is heating. It will run for 3 hours, and it is on high. So we can reduce that, set it from 1 to 9 or high, and then we can set the timer. So if we want this thing to run longer, it looks like we got up to 10 hours. So that's very nice. So if you want to put this thing on and then go to bed and you won't have to think about it, it'll automatically shut off in 8 hours. So love seeing a timer. So I can feel it starting to warm up. It's probably going to take a little while. I'm definitely feeling it in some spots more than others, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a couple, yeah, it's definitely getting much warmer right here. But I'm going to give this a couple minutes, and then we'll see what we get. Okay, so I gave it a minute. Let's go ahead and see what we got. I don't feel it as much on this side, but I can tell that I can feel it a lot more on this side, which makes sense because the wires are on this side. What it's going to mean to me is if I want to have instant heat, I would just set this side on my body and have this side facing up. But because this is a thicker material, that's going to hold the heat a lot more efficiently. So if I want to have the lasting effect of the heat, I would put this side against my body. But really, it's going to be to each their own. I can definitely feel the heat on this side, though. So that is pretty awesome. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is very nice. You can definitely see those wires in there. You can see how they're kind of oriented. And I can feel the heat all the way throughout. It's not really limiting it to that little area, but this will show you kind of what's going on. And with that, you can definitely see the heat coming through on here. I can really feel it right there where it's showing it. What you can see from here is that we're looking at around 115, I think I saw it as much as 120 degrees wherever those wires are on here. So nice and toasty, but also not so hot that you can't touch it. This is a very, I would call it almost like a hot tub temperature. So yeah, overall, that is a very nice blanket, and that is going to make surviving the winter months much more pleasant.